Madden World, what it be like? It's your boy Foe. Xbox 720 is the gamer tag on the PS4, and yo, this is that double triple Madden OGs, and we are back. In day number 16, it becomes increasingly easy to count those days when we are dropping content back to back to back on some Drake shit, man. Like, we are constantly bringing you quality tips to make sure we can get your Madden game better, so let's go. And today is very important for us because yesterday what we decided is that we were going to go ahead and break that New England Patriots playbook down for you. So with that being said, what we're going to want to cover, and if you didn't see the videos yesterday, I thought it was important. One, I wanted to say thank you because we reached that 500 sub total in the first 2 weeks. I thought that was great, and bro, we are doing it big with this movement. But then two, we went into the Patriots playbook and we were looking at normal flex weak pats, and there was a play, Patriots corner, where we showed you a really glitchy route, man. It was really good against man coverage, and you were able to get big chunks of yards out of it. And at that point, I think it just clicked on me, man, because I had went over trips tight end, I had went over ace overload, and what I'm finding is man, I'm using this playbook in mud and having great success with it. So I just really felt like, man, why not? Let's break this entire book for you down. So tonight I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first formation, which is gonna be this formation, and then in the ensuing days we are just gonna continue to break down every formation that I feel like you should be using, and then we'll probably put it in like a nice playlist for you. And this will be my thank you and my gift to you is, you know, our first complete ebook that is absolutely on me, bro. It's free. We're just putting it out, growing our brand, growing the channel. I'm saying thank you for definitely subbing and rocking with your boy, man. So let's go ahead and go. We went over to play Patriots corner and all of the man reads yesterday. So we are just gonna focus on zone with this particular play right now in the first video, and then we'll start breaking down a little bit more. Let's go ahead and put it on the field. I think we got something special for y'all, man. I decided to go ahead and go against the Seahawks. We wanted to put the Legion of Boom on the field. That way, we know we playing against a good defense, good defensive line, great secondary, great second level with the linebackers and everything. So if we can beat these guys, we should have some success with everything. Now, the first variation that we're gonna go over of this play in zone, and if you didn't see my man setup, just go watch the other video, man, because we're not covering that in this particular video. So we're gonna cover zone. Now, the first thing that I want to say is what I like to do initially is set the play up like this. I'll block the running back and then I'll put Fitzgerald on an out route. Now, the reason why I want to do that initially is because when you first start a game, you don't know your opponent. So you always want to make sure you have protection on your QB. You don't know if he's gonna call stock plays or if he's doing some kind of blitz. Easiest way to pick up a blitz, block a running back or a tight end and slide protect to where the blitz is coming from. So this is going to be great for us because we can slide protect now with this setup. Now, if it's a cover 4 shell or if it's a cover 3 shell, we're going to be able to get some action, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what we want to do. Now, you see he's on this motion angle route and Fitz is on the out route. Let's go ahead and snap it. And what you're going to notice is every single time, and let's do it one more time. I didn't kind of rack, I just kind of caught it. But you saw he was just wide open, and because of that, we're gonna be able to get this nice 5 yards and a possible, basically. We're guaranteed the 5 yards, but then we're also gonna be able to cut this up, and as you can see, this turns into a much bigger play. This is a 10 yards, right? And we definitely like that because we can move the change. And it's a needle in your opponent's side. I'm gonna show you what you would do against hard flats. Let's go ahead and call cover 3 real quick. And it's very simple read, man. It's just a high-low concept. And one of those things, and I definitely got one of those comments, somebody asked me, you know, do I have high-low defense? Yes, I do have high-low defense. I'm gonna show you guys, not in this particular video, like what I like to do against high-low. I saw somebody else put out a tip very similar to what I had already been running. I'm gonna show you how I run it anyway. But then I'm gonna show you when people play that kind of high-low defense, I'm gonna show you how you beat that. So you'll see that, and if you guys stay along for the scheme, I'm gonna show you when somebody puts a hard flat and a curl flat on the same side of the field, you can still beat that. I'll show you how to do that, but not in this video. So let's go ahead and continue on. And I just showed you that it was gonna work against the cover 3. So we're gonna go ahead and call cover 2 now. So you see the cover 2, and it's really simple. If it's a cloud flat or a soft flat, you're still gonna be able to throw the same pass. It doesn't change. And as you can see right there, it's 5 and impossible. Same exact theory, nothing changes. He's never gonna jump that route. I forgot to block the running back. But see, as you can see, that almost was 10 yards right there, because you're going to be able to catch and turn up the field every single time. So now we're basically able to get this action. And if you notice, we'll call a cover 2, and then we'll put them in hard flats. Of course, when you just continue to dot up your opponent with that, and then once you start piecing this entire scheme together and all of the plays look exactly the same with the motion, and that's what I love, and it's auto motion, so you don't have to go through the trouble of motioning, and because it's all motion and it all just looks the same, they won't know when or what to do, and they'll start trying to run hard flats and stuff like that. And hard flats is just not going to work on this particular type of a play, simply because we're going to be able to go up top when it's hard flats, just like that. I mean, it's a high-low read, very easy. Great part I like about this is this is extremely easy to set up, and then we're going to be able to like really quick snap our opponent if they're trying to make additional adjustments. Now we're back in that cover 4. I want you to focus on the right side of the field. So let's just say we continue on in our very first variation. You'll see Gresham on this out route, right? And that gets open against man. We know that Brown's post route gets open against man. But against cover 4 and cover 3, we're still going to be able to get this nice 5-yard little dot. And I like that. Let's go ahead and call cover 3, and I'll show you same exact thing. Nothing's going to change. We're going to be able to get this nice dot right here. And that's going to happen in a basic cover 3 and cover 4 shell with how they play. It's going to be really easy for you to get this off. Now, if they play something of a cover 3 match, then it sort of changes the nature of things and how it plays. And I don't know if this is the best play for it. Now, you can get the post route against a cover 3 match and the out route, but I don't really like how it plays the other side of the field. Let's go ahead and look at the second variation and what I like to do, because I like to start trying to work and get that post route open sometimes. What I'll do is, especially if I know my opponent is playing stock defenses, and the more that I play the game online, the more I'm noticing that the trend is kind of going all the way back to like Madden, like I don't know, like 2014, 13. I can't remember, man. I'm an OG, bro. I've been playing a while. I can't remember, man, but like years ago, like coverage defense was the better thing. And I'm noticing that a lot this year. You're getting people that are blitzing, but not as much, man. Most people are like sending heat, but not a lot. It's not really hitting home a lot. So a lot of people are opting to go with the coverage defense. If they decide to do that on you and you play somebody like that, then I would just let the running back go. And you're going to notice that the running back is going to either get open here or... And it's a hollow read. So check this out. And I want to show that again, because I actually read the play wrong, because I probably should have said this in preface beforehand. But check this out. The hook zone, which there are only 2 hook zones. One hook zone is going to play Gresham to the right? And then sometimes if you let the running back come out of the field in the cover, come out the backfield in the cover 4, then that flat route is going to pick him up. The other hook zone is going to be forced to play outside, and then I'll show you. So we'll do it again. And see, right then and there, Brown is going to come open over the middle of the field. Now, we do have to account for a user somewhere involved in this, but the fact of the matter is if they are not blitzing you and you set it up like that, like I just showed you, then it's going to be a real simple read. I mean, either they are going to have to run over and hold that post, which is going to leave Brown wide open still, or they're going to have to make a decision because there's so much ground to cover. They can't bait me. They can't act like they're going to run over to the post and then try to run all the way back to John Brown. It's not going to work. There's not going to be any way to do it. So they'll have to make a clear decision, and you're going to be able to throw to either one of those guys, right? If they're not stacking coverage on one side of the field. Now, also remember, Larry Fitzgerald is going to be wide open as well. So you're going to be able to throw this little small dot right over the middle of the field too if you want. So that's just something I like to do as a second variation as well. So, and that variation is good against everything. So it's not like you're at risk when you're setting this up. We just put it in a cover 3. And then what you'll see is I like to just hollow read still, because as you can see right here, I mean, that's 10 yards. I'm going to take that every single time. And if you notice, it's just facts that angle route is going to be played by, and see, it's doing it again. The angle route is getting played by the curl flat, and that's just going to leave the flats open. So I would just take my candy right there, but you could also, see, you could throw it to Fitz right there, and then right in the middle of, like right in the seam, and we'll do it again, which is a much more dangerous throw in cover 3. But you're going to be able to throw this ball if you want to, right there, boom. Right up the field in the middle. I would be real careful because, like I said, we can't account for a user here. So like something like a cover 3 drop where they have like a lot of coverage, they're going to be able to do, you know, give you more coverage over the middle of the field, and they might be able to play it. Also, if you don't, it's kind of something you almost have to stare down and make a decision on. But as you can see, look at everything that's open. Gresham's open to the right. You can hit that dot. Fitz open in the middle in a cover 3 drop. The running back's open over here. And you got this timing, right? It's a tight window, and you can throw it. I would lead pass him up so he doesn't like run into the linebacker. Just lead pass him up, and boom. You got like right coming behind all of the hook zones because Fitz's little in route is sort of controlling them with Gresham's in route. And then you can throw that right behind those guys. If you were running this against, say, a cover 2, we'll cover that one more time. So that way our variation, we've gone over everything. So same exact thing would apply. What I like to do against a cover 2, because this is not the best of setups, I actually like to just go with this type of a variation. If I want to let the running back come out of the backfield, I'm going to go with what I see is the first variation to the left side, but then I want to pull all of my zones up, and then I want to throw underneath. That way now you can get him either behind the zones or underneath the zones. And that's what's the great thing about that is if they play underneath coverage, then you're going to get one of those streaks open in the seams. So that's another great thing about this play is that, let's say we call it cover 2, and now we play underneath coverage. I forgot to set everything up. Let me do it again. I forgot to set everything up. All right. So, and then we'll let it play out just a little bit. See? So we're going to be able to get that. And depending on how you throw it is what you're going to get. So let's just replay it real quick and we'll stop this video. As you can see, you'll still have the hollow read outside the Floyd, but you're going to have the tight end wide open over the middle of the field. So remember that as well, because the underneath is going to have to respect John Brown coming across the middle. This is going to be the end of the first video. I have covered everything that I would do against all zones, and then we also went over man coverage in the video yesterday. So we completely broke this play down. I am going to come back with part 2. So stay tuned, like, comment if there was something that I left out or another variation that you would like to see, and sub. Respect the OGs. Peace.